So here's one of the functional medicine lab panels that I love to do to really get an understand of what's going on with some nutritionally, biochemically, and where the deficiencies really are and what we really need to do to get this sick person well and substantiate health improvement here. And I love to do a report here. It's called the ION. I kind of mouse over here. In the upper right-hand corner, that ION stands for Individual Optimal Nutritional Profile. So the longer the red line, the more this is a problem. So you can see in the area of amino acids, this particular patient has absolutely no problem. And amino acids come from protein. So here's the error or mistake that a lot of people make in nutrition is they start taking things just in case or because they read an article online. So there is some justification with certain health situations that taking amino acids and or increasing your protein need will help. But even if this particular patient here had those health problems, just by obvious logic here, would it benefit this patient to take more amino acids? And the answer is no. What for? There's no problem there to begin with. How can taking more solve a problem that isn't even there to begin with? So it would be like going to the gas station and putting gas in your tank when the tank's already full. You're not going to do any extra benefit. So this is the error in people trying to do online and self-treatment when it comes to diet and health and their own nutritional needs. Now, where we see now down below where this patient does have a problem is in the area of essential fatty acids. Essential fatty acids are actually fats, and this is from good quality fish oils. This is from eating fish, butter, olive oil, etc. And you can see this patient is quite substantially deficient in certain types of essential fatty acids. So depending on which one of these words are high or low determines which nutritional supplement I will give. So for example, if some of these essential fats are more in your unsaturated fats, such as avocado, olive, etc., your more vegetable oils, your good vegetable oils anyway, you would only do that depending on certain levels here that were high or low, and then there might be a fish oil that would do better. So not only does it tell you that there is an essential fatty acid deficiency, each one of these words will tell you what particular category of essential oils you should be doing more of, or an essential fatty acids. This person has a severe toxic situation going on in many different biochemical groups. So these words are all poisons that are accumulating in the body. And this is not a good thing. So we look at the toxicities here, and he doesn't have aluminum, arsenic, cadmium, lead, or mercury. That's the good news of this report. But biochemically, down in the gut and down in the cells, there's way too many poisons. So this will cause all kinds of symptoms. So you can go online and look up pain, headaches, anxiety attacks, hormone imbalances will all have something to do with a toxicity situation. So we definitely have some toxins to detox in this particular patient. Now, the problem is, as you go down to the next level, this patient's ability to detox out these toxins above, not so good. Look at this long red line here. So there's some essential key nutrients that you need in order to do proper detox. And this one is showing here that the patient is deficient in something called glycine and has an imbalance in these two other substances. So what is it going to look like? If I tried to force this body to do detox, would it do it? Of course it wouldn't. This also explains a lot of you watching along here that if you tried to do a detox protocol on your own, or you tried to do any one of those 21-day challenges, whether you saw it on social media or some of the educational videos on the other platforms, this is why it backfired and you didn't do well, you got sick or did worse, is because most likely you probably had a score similar to this. So you can only do detox in a body that is actually in the situation, scenario, and prepared to do this detox. Otherwise, the whole thing's going to backfire. The next thing this patient has is also a severe overgrowth of the bad bacteria in the intestines. So these are gaseous poisons that once these bacteria start creating, not to be gross, but they give off their debris. So just like when we eat and then we go use the bathroom and we excrete via the bowel and the bladder the waste products. Well, these high arrows here are the waste products from bacteria. So they're in there having a party in this particular patient's gut. So yes, I would never diagnose nor label them with the SIBO, but I definitely see a bacterial overgrowth and a bacterial imbalance. So again, do I go the patient on medication? No. What we do is we improve the good bacteria. We change the gut flora. We find out what this patient is doing to feed the bacteria. It's actually the secret to handling any gut situation, is getting them to not feed the bad bacteria so they can have this party and they have all this waste product. So you can see by how long the line is, this is definitely something we're going to be focusing on with this particular patient. And they probably have gut upset as well, gas, bloating, indigestion, constipation, diarrhea, anything in the digestive tract, because the bacteria, as you can see, are just having a good old time in there, and this is not a good thing for the patient. And so this line is substantially high here. So this patient is tired, again, as we saw before, at the cellular level, and then also tired at the general body level. So this is one tired person who's pushing through life every day. So these are the beautiful kind of insights that you get with doing these functional lab tests.